Well, your car is towed, but what happens if you need things inside of it like car seats or medications? All new this morning, Joe lets you know why existing laws may not protect you in getting your stuff back.
Just my personal stuff. I got car seats in there. I got personal papers in there.
When his car was repossessed, Joe Castro reached out to the Let Joe Know team. All he wanted were his things out of the car.
They told me there's a $75 repossession fee to get our property back.
He did not expect it would cost him. So Joe did what most of us would do. He went online, checked out the charge, and came across House Bill 2306. Additions to the law were passed last year, but a part that has always existed reads, the towing company shall not require payment for the removal of personal property that is inside the vehicle if the removal is done during business hours. Joe thought he was in the clear. We went with him to try and get his stuff. On this day, no one showed up. So Joe made another appointment and we went back.
You look like you're going to do a good thing here.
What do you mean?
It looks like you're going to give him the stuff.
That didn't happen. I even talked to the owner. He says the law doesn't apply to repossessed cars.
That in order to get your belongings back, you have to pay this $75 fee.
So we went to the person who wrote the law, State Representative Noel Campbell, for clarification. We tried several times. The answer? It doesn't look like Representative Campbell will be able to participate. Instead, they led us to the Arizona Professional Towing and Recovery Association. They represent towing companies.
There's two different kinds of towing.
Angela Barnett says there are non-consent and consensual tows. The law only applies to non-consent, like when you park illegally and you're towed.
And that pertains to private property tows and or like a accident or an arrest.
In those cases, you cannot be charged to get belongings. But Barnett says in Joe's case, a repossession, the bank owns the car. They gave the towing company consent to take it.
They are allowed to charge to pick up that property because it's a different kind of towing.
And Barnett says those charges are in the bank tower contract, not regulated by the state, something that doesn't sit well with Joe.
I had a little bit of hope, but you never know how people are going to be, unfortunately.
Months later, and Joe still does not have his stuff. We're working on that and trying to figure out why some people are charged to get their belongings and others aren't. Why isn't there one law covering all tows? What do you think? Like the Let Joe Know Facebook page and give me your thoughts right there. I'm investigator Joe Ducey. If you've got a problem, let me know.